Hello everybody, Donna Frasca, psychic medium, and my tagline is From Color to the Cosmos, also the name of my book and my blog. All right, so jumping right in, this video is going to be 5 minutes, hopefully, or less. All right, today I'm talking about auras. Okay, as a clairvoyant, I can see them, and it's so amazing to be able to see auras. Now, I know some of you have questions, and probably one of them is like, oh, well, can you see mine? Well, yes and no. The thing of it is, it's not like I go outside and I see everybody's auras. I would have to be focused on it, or the lighting has to be just right, or there has to be a reason for me to be able to see them. So yes, I can see them if I decide to say, I'm just going to people watch today, then yes, I can see them. Otherwise, no. Because, that would be kind of weird to go outside and see everybody shining colors all the time. All right, so today I'm going to talk about regular auras that I see, spirit auras, and the death aura. Don't get scared. It's not creepy. It's really actually beautiful. Stay with me. Okay. All right, so now this is just my personal journey. Yours is probably going to be different, and everybody else's may be different. Now, the basic auras that I see on people, the outline is white, then there might be yellow or pink or green, usually blue, and it shifts depending on how the person feels or what their experiences are, what their emotions are. Because a lot of times these colors that come out from the body could be extensions of the chakras, okay? Now, yes and no, because sometimes I would see green up here on somebody, yet the green, the chakra, heart chakra green is in the chest. Or I would see orange or pink up here, and orange is the color of the sacral chakra, which is lower. So again, it floats around the body, which is fine, based on what the person is feeling and seeing. My friend Walter, whenever I do videos, he's always up here checking me out or just hanging out with me. All right, so really pretty. Regular auras, all kinds of colors based on how you feel. Now, spirit auras are a little bit different and more rare for me. I would see just the outline of a spirit person without the person. For example, one day I was at a event, and I see these two spirit people walk through the door, walk around the room, and walk back out the door. And they were white, kind of a human shape, with like a bright pink, like the color of my hearts, around them. And they're just people walking around. Just keep in mind, I don't like to say dead people, disrespectful. That's very bad to say. They're just people. They're just not in a physical body anymore. And they sometimes just walk around. And sometimes you could see them. And that's super cool as well. All right, now let me start explaining the death aura, because that's going to take a little bit of time. Again, I'm going to give you a really short version of it. I call it the death aura because I don't have a better name for it. All I know is that I've seen specific colors around people and pets shortly before they pass. Usually less than 5 months of passing. All right, the first time I saw it was my cat like 20 years ago at least. And we were going away for the weekend with the family. And as we're leaving, I had a feeling that I need to go back inside the house and check on a cat. I mean, the cats you could leave alone, for a weekend and they're fine. So I go back inside, check on my cat, and he's laying on the bed, and he looked beautiful. He just looked like shined. He had this beautiful aura around him, like I've never seen before. He looked like an angel. And I'm like, wow. And I went outside, told my husband, I'm like, our cat he was fine, but he looked beautiful. Like the sun was shining on him, and it was just a really odd feeling. So I noted that. And a week later, he passed away. Now, that I had nothing to compare it to, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together until a few years passed. Again, this was at least maybe 5, I lose track of time. Years ago, another cat, I looked at her and she had another beautiful aura around her, bright white and yellow, and it just felt beautiful. And I'm like, wow. I go, that's really pretty. And 5 months later, she passed. Now I have 2 examples of what an aura looked like before my pets passed. Just took note of it. I'm very scientific. I don't come to any conclusions until I see patterns. I don't believe anything until I see it myself or experience it myself. And I've experienced a lot of things that I will be talking about on this platform. Oh, we're over 5 minutes. Hold on, I'm almost done. And so I'll be talking about them on this platform. All right, so back to the auras. Then, again, a few years back, I went to an event out with coffee with a friend in this very old coffee shop in town. As I walk into the building, there was a woman in a rocking chair. She looked like an angel. She had this beautiful glow around her, and I just looked at her, and it almost took my breath away. I was like, wow, the lady's an angel. Not putting 2 and 2 together yet. I don't know if she passed because I've never seen her again, but my guess is yes, she did. I can't validate that though. That is just a guess. All right, now the final validation, how I can put together this death aura. I need to come up with a better name because it sounds so morbid and it really isn't. Is a family member. We had gathered together. Again, this was like recently, 5-ish years ago. We got together at a family, gathering, whatever it was. And I looked at him and he looked amazing. I mean, he was always scruffy looking. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, wow, he got his act together. He looks really healthy and really good. And he had a glow around him. It's like, wow, good for you. And we chatted and I'm like, hey, you must be feeling great. You look good. He's like, yeah, everything's good. Cool. It's like, cool. Shortly thereafter, unexpectedly, he passed. All right, so now I have 3.5 examples of how a possible death aura looks, and it's beautiful, and it feels amazing, and it makes the person or pet shine like an angel. The angel aura. Thank you. They always help me. An angel aura, but not related to angels. Maybe not. So here we go. I mean, I paint, and I usually paint everything that I see. I can't paint this because the colors do not exist, and just the pattern of this aura, I can't duplicate. Now, I recently posted something on my Substack, my publication, the day I got hugged by an angel, and it was a painting that I did. Again, it's blue and yellow, but these colors are a vision I had of when I got hugged by this angel. But the blue is nowhere as saturated as it should be, nor is the white or yellow. These colors in the spirit world do not exist in our world. I can't paint it, but I can kind of just capture the feeling of it. So go take a look at that when you get a chance. Anyway, okay, we're at 9 minutes in, winding this up. Auras are an amazing thing to look at. I can see them most of the time as a clairvoyant, and now the angel aura, death aura, whatever you want to call it, is very specific. And I only saw it like a handful of times. Hopefully I don't see it too often. But it's there and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And it just might be an indication of those of us who have clairvoyance to note that that person or pet is starting to transition their journey. The journey is starting to transition, and their soul is just overcoming their body and starting to shine through. Yes, that's what I believe it is. All right, guys, 10 minutes in. And again, I hope you enjoy these quick videos. I'm trying to keep them, I guess, 10 minutes or less. But here we go. we're talking about auras today. And stay tuned. Subscribe to my free publication because there's so many more amazing stories to come. Experiences. I shouldn't say stories, experiences. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you.